So I feel it's about just giving your heart to others. And, Venus did go direct, and it was in your seventh house. And, that I feel that. That may be a strong connection with Venus being in your seventh house, and now it's in Scorpio in your eighth. But I do feel maybe it's about a deep connection, a stronger, vibration with someone that you are connecting deeper with. So I do feel there's some type of special connection this month for you, Aries, in love, companionship. It may have to do with something with Venus going direct now and solidifying relationship. Maybe you had to wait until the energy of Venus was able to go in the direct motion again, forward motion, to be able for you to fulfill yourself with love and romance and companionship. But it does look like this is the month now to find a very deep and intimate relationship with someone here, Aries. So let's go into the self position. I'm just pulling a few more cards here, and then we'll see how this all ties into your reading with all this love and companionship here. So the Nine of Swords. So we're starting off with something that may have kept you up at night. The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, worrying about something, some type of stress that, you have been, feeling. And so, we'll have to look into that to see why, because there seems to be a lot of love and companionship that you can have, but maybe you went through a big change in love. Maybe there's a situation that you had to end, maybe to be in a more loving light. But let's look at the rest of the cards. Yeah, there seems to be some type of choice that you're having to actively pursue to get out of the Nine of Swords. And that could be that you're really looking for love and companionship and a deeper connection to someone. And maybe, this is what you have been dealing with some type of emotional upheaval, or something that that you have to make a choice about. But with the Two of Wands, this is about an active, positive choice. You're looking out in the horizon. You're looking at what you are wanting to create in love, in light. This may have to do with your work situation too. We'll look at that a little bit more deeper when we get there. But it looks like this month is something about a choice that you're trying to make to get out of some type of situation that you felt trapped in, maybe. But it does look like, there has been some stress to making some type of choice this month. But I do feel it's important to honor your feelings, important to understand why you're feeling in the Nine of Swords and what you need to do to release that pain. Because look at that, next to that, wow, that's so awesome to see. Through that suffering, through you having to go deep within, and there has been a lot of changes. You've got a lot of stuff going on in your eighth house. You just had Jupiter just move out of your eighth house into your ninth house, and so maybe there's some endings, some changes that you're making for more happiness and joy. And so I feel this is about you making a choice about some changes that you need to make to have what? Love, romance, companionship here. So focus on the love, focus on what is going to make you emotionally happy this month. And I feel there's reasons to celebrate, reasons for joy. And of course, this is the month of holidays. Maybe this is about you planning a trip to go and be with someone, and you're having to make this choice about maybe having to be with your family and then with your lover, something of that sort. There may be some type of confusion, some type of choice that you may have to make between two situations. So, but look at love, romance, again, just happiness and joy around whatever you need to release your Aries. You have the Tower here. So I feel this is the month that you really are understanding, and with a lot of stuff happening in your eighth house, and you have, Venus in your eighth house now. And like I said, Jupiter just went into your ninth house. This is about, I feel, you understanding the changes that you need to do to have more, happiness, have more joy, to get out of some type of pain that maybe you've been feeling. And I feel this is, a time where you're going to really understand what your heart needs. So the Tower card can represent an unexpected change, something happening that you need to make a choice about to get out of something that has been weighing you down. It also could be a very strong connection of making some changes to what you're doing as far as your career. Maybe you're deciding to Maybe this is what sleepless nights. Maybe this is about you making a choice for yourself to find some type of new rhythm for yourself in your work. So, some of you may be wanting to go back to school with the Tower card here. This could represent a big college. Going, maybe working for a bigger company or a hospital or something that, you may be helping others, teaching others, going back to learn, because Jupiter in the ninth house is all about learning and higher education and spiritual growth, of course, connecting more to your spiritual values. So there may be, and traveling, it's a strong connection. The Two of Wands is about traveling. So with Jupiter being your ninth house, of course, Jupiter is ruled by Sagittarius, and that is the ninth house. So I just feel you're going to be really blessed to be able to fulfill a lot of things in your ninth house within the next year, with Jupiter and Sagittarius being in its own house. So that is about you fulfilling a stronger connection to your spiritual essence, connecting stronger to your angels and guides, really growing and understanding what all that is all about, the connection to your spirit guides, your angels, the divine's energy. Within the next year, I feel you're really tapping into this truth that already know about, Aries, but I feel this is really going to grow your spiritual strength. It also represents, like I said, schooling and higher education and knowledge. So this may be in the next year, you really wanting to learn more, grow, and experience more, and maybe through traveling, through connecting to others that may be in other countries that can help to expand your knowledge, and maybe meeting spiritual gurus and teachers and those who can assist you in really understanding more about yourself deeper. So let's look into more of your reading here. Let's go into love now, Aries, because we see that there is love, romance, a companion. There seems to be reason to celebrate a choice, happiness. First love card is this. Wow. No kidding. No kidding. What did I say? I mean, this is the Ace of Cups. This is about love. It is all about romance, emotional fulfillment, a new beginning, following your heart, finding the right companion. Beautiful. What can I say? I feel, it's about ending something that has been holding you back for this love. And maybe you are in a situation, a relationship that is ending, and now you're looking towards the positive. It's not always easy to end a situation, a relationship, no matter what the circumstances or the reasons behind it. But it looks like you're really wanting to move towards some type of love and being more emotionally open and available, and making a choice now for that. So, wow, no kidding, Aries. A lot of love flowing around you. Let's see. Oh my gosh, no kidding. Wow, look at this, Aries. Not only do you have the Ace of Cups, but then you get the Four of Wands. That's love, commitment, marriage. This is all about what you want. The heart cockle is really giving you something to really rejoice this month in. And wow, I love it. It is all about peace, love, harmony, commitment, new beginnings in love, being emotionally fulfilled, making the choice now to have this happiness here, Aries. And I just feel it's something that you need to release, something that's weighing you down. But the end result is happiness. Wow, Aries, all I can say is wow. How awesome is this in love for you? Then you get the Wheel of Fortune. This is positive changes that are coming towards you in love for a stronger commitment. This could be, a month where some of the Aries are deciding to make that commitment, make that will change into a positive new experience in love. And so this is what you get in December. You just get love and happiness and companionship and positive changes. So we need to focus on that Nine of Swords and what we need to do to release that energy. And I do feel you have the power with the Tower card to really make that adjustment. Make that change, make that choice. The Two of Wands is active. It is about doing something about it, not waiting, but to actively pursue the choices that you want and pursue the love that you desire. So a couple more cards here in love here. Wow, Aries, so strong, and then a new beginning. It's just fulfillment. It looks like a lot of joy and romance and companionship and just a new avenue of love coming your way here, Aries. I love it. How beautiful is that? And then, you know, it is about you following your feelings, following the right pathway for you in love. There may be a few situations that you're involved in, Aries, and that's why I feel there may be a choice that you're trying to make in which way you want to swim, which is the right direction for you to be in a more fulfilling and loving and stable relationship. And a lot of you, Aries, it looks like that's what you're swimming towards. You're trying to make that choice. You know what is going to be positive for you. You know what is going to keep you happy and stable in a relationship. And that's what you get in the month of December if you just make those choices for that deep love. Let's pull a love romance angel card, because this is just getting too deep in love for a lot of you, Aries. I love it. This is awesome. So spend time with the one that you love, that special companion, the one that you really are fulfilled with. And it does look like if there's a choice to go celebrate and have fun and go on a vacation and enjoy yourself with some type of companion, make sure that you do. Things are very positive this month in love here for you, Aries. Enjoy it. Connect to it. And make sure you're being fulfilled with the one you love. So let's see what your love romance angel card is here, Aries, for the month of December. Well, attraction, that one wanted to fall off. Yes, there's a lot of attraction, a lot of love, a lot of light coming. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So this is a time to really enjoy love. Really take time to smell the roses and know that there's a lot to, you know, here's the roses here. A lot of roses, a lot of love. Oh, look at this. And then you get the honeymoon card. Need I say more? Like I said, I feel there's some type of vacation, some type of connection. Maybe there is a honeymoon for some of you. Maybe this is the month you're getting married and celebrating and going on that honeymoon. But I do feel this is a choice maybe for a lot of you, Aries. What it says here, enjoy the bliss of holiday together. So yes, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So enjoy your time. Make the choice to express your love, to be connected, and be fulfilled. This is all about love. I'm going to pull an oracle, an energy oracle in love there for you. But wow, this is a beautiful love connection for you. Aries is just, you know, you allowing yourself for this light and love, you breaking free from the imprisonment that you feel or whatever has been holding you back and having those sleepless nights, because everything else is all about joy and love. So release that pain, release whatever you know you have to move away from, and be clear that your intentions are about finding that right partner, connecting to that companion that you know, and then you have the angel of balance to find that balance, right? To find that right balance, you have the angel of balance to help you. So just beautiful. Let's read about this card here. The angel of balance here, number 48. Being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Again, honor yourself and be centered. There's something about a choice that you have to make. And this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. And that's why I feel the Four of Wands is here for that balance and knowing that you want that solid foundation with someone and that emotional stability. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming in your life. Like I feel with that Nine of Swords, you know that there has been something out of sync for you in love. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her attention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. How beautiful is that? The affirmation for this card: I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. Blessings. So this is all about knowing there is balance coming in love. And even though things have not been maybe has in sync that you want, this is the month that you can make it balance. This is the month that you can call on your angels and ask for that guidance, that help, that assistance for that emotional equilibrium and balance that you are desiring, because everything here in love shows you can have it. So what's holding you back, Aries? What's holding you back with the Nine of Swords? Let's look in love, work and finances now, because we can see there's a lot of happiness and joy and balance in your relationships if you want it. Ace of Cups is just a beautiful connection of spirit. Your angels giving you that cup of love, right? And all you have to do is take it. So let's pull a few cards here for your work and finances, Aries. See how that's going here. Four of Pentacles. So it does look like there's something that you're working on your foundation, working hard to grow your stability. So, you know, it's interesting because the North Node, the nodes just changed. And of course, you know, the North Node is always where we want to move towards. The South Node is where, you know, we've learned our lessons, our karmic tests and challenges. The North Node just changed signs and will be in Cancer for the next year and a half. And guess what? It's in your fourth house. Your fourth house is the Cancer energy, and it is about your foundation. It's about your security, your home. So it does look like there's some type of growth, maybe especially for those who are wanting to work at home, maybe grow a business. But there's something maybe you're holding tight on to your foundation because you are maybe experiencing a change in your foundation. This may be what you're having some type of worry, some type of situation. Like I said, the Tower there may be something unexpected happening with your foundation in your work and finances that, you know, may be stressing you and worrying. But I feel there's a choice out there, even though there may be something going on with your work and finances, Aries. There does look like there's positive choices and something unexpected or something being offered to you. Yeah, being offered to you. No kidding. Then you get the Emperor. 2 4s here. What did I just say? This is about self-employment. This is about you thinking about long-term potential in what you want to do. And the Emperor card, of course, is about you owning your own business. And you've got 2 4s here. And so with Cancer being in the North Node for the next year and a half in your fourth house, I feel you're really going to think about making some changes to your security, your foundation, thinking about how you can grow maybe a business at home. Maybe this is something that you do as a hobby, something that you do on the side, but now you're feeling the strength. Maybe this is what the stress and worry. Can I do this? Can I make this choice to really celebrate and be happy about what I do? And the Angel of Balance, you know, the Wheel of Fortune saying, yes, you can. And the Emperor could be an offer, a choice that's being offered to you to change your foundation. And maybe you don't need to hold so tightly to that foundation. Maybe you need to be open to maybe some type of connection to someone who's going to offer you a wonderful deal here. The Emperor here. And guess what? You're controlled. You're, you know, ruled by the Emperor, right? You are the Emperor. Of course you are. So this is about you, Aries, being in charge of your own destiny. And what is it that you need to do? You know, Mars is going into your first house of self here. In January. And so this is about you really starting to see your power, because, you know, you're ruled by Mars. And the connection to the Emperor card is all about you, about self. You know, what is it that you are going to need? What is it that you are wanting so that you can grow and prosper? So a strong connection to receiving some type of offer from this Emperor, or for you to decide to make a change in your foundation for you to be your own Emperor. But either way, it does look like there's success, and I do feel maybe that's why this Nine of Swords is there. It's not always easy to change your foundation, to make choices for, you know, finding that true pathway, but you're on fire. It's like you're ready for that journey. That's the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about you swiftly coming in and making changes that you know you need to. So I feel this is you, the Nine of Swords here, Aries. You're swiftly coming in, or there's someone swiftly coming in to communicate to you about some type of change, some type of offer that you may be receiving. But yeah, through some type of communication, this Nine of Swords is bringing you something that I feel you're going to have to swiftly make a decision about, something very unexpected, like I said. But remember, you got the Nine of Cups back here.